Good day, everyone. So today I would like to share with all of you my study. The title of my study is the event and the visual definition. Let's start with the introductions. In the context of the event people, migration is actually equivalent to the concept of Jala, which actually holds a very great historical and cultural significance. And this study is actually attempting to understand how the event during the Vijaya practice call it as their destinations and decided to settle in that particular location. And as space is an extensive concept, and people particularly assign meaning on the landscape to the process of moving it. So this study will actually look at the theory of place and then identify it based on the three aspects, which is the functional, physical, as well as psychological, in order to understand why the group of Ivan decided that military in Hawar Sabah is actually the destinations for the Pajaran. Let's take a look at this theory of place. So these are some of the important notions, important concepts from the theory itself in this study. The concept of intersecting activity spaces, and then the novel works that highlighted on the existence of the genius working, which means space of place. And then there is also, we also have to know that there is two, place and space has essentially two different concepts. And although most of the time there's a blur line between the notion of place and concept, and there's in my literature review, I also highlight the three sets of occurrence related to the space itself. And I also highlight some of the important works from the Gary tutorials as well as Larson and Jason 2012 in regards to the space. And then how some environment also define the concept of place rather than the space. And when the human elements, according to Lee, comes into space, then space will become more of a place than a space. And when outline is also defined the place of concept as the space which is given meaning to individual groups as well as cultural processes. And in other words, people can actually transform the spaces into places over a period of time. And place identity is more than attachments, okay? And these perceptions, the relationship between place and identity, these perceptions is organized into two types of clusters, which is based on the memories, and then the other one is based on the relationship among the two, among the different substances. This study is essentially using the life histories of informants and the visual experience from the solar experiment study in 2011. So actually, this study will actually recorded and then categorize all the informant life stories into these categorical aspects of place, which is tangible, physical, and the psychological. So based on the finding, I actually highlighted some of the key from the life histories itself, which is um, the way of life. This is actually one of it. And then the second one, where they base their place as a functional as human experience and behavior developed through a network of memories and identities which is attached to the environment itself. And then next one, where they actually make a comparisons between their origins and their new places, their definition itself, which is Tawau. And then in regards to the place, they felt that there is a significance, the place is significant to them, and the place is also able to provide the conditions to fulfill their functional needs. Okay, and then the dependency of the place which indicate the importance of the place in providing the features and the conditions. These are some of the findings. And then the next one, which is the physicals. This is more into the space where through the process of the Jalai, the ship build and script the event committees in various locations of the convenience, which presented well the event instability and flexibility as migratory populations. And then if we see this from a different angle, their nature, choosing what to do or where to do, where to go while they were on the Vijaya not going to put much more value on the human networks in the events. And then environmental knowing, in which the environmental represented is what is organized. And most of the IBAN in Taiwan, they apply for land, and each of the household are actually given land. So they also hold a PT documents. So this is giving them, this sort of documents is actually giving them a values, okay, values to the environment system. And the function of personal investments to the place could be of significance where the place becomes central to identity of the people and have very strong emotions or the place attachments which may lead to the space claiming. So what they did is they build a house. Okay, they plant the trees, they plant the fruit trees for example. So this is one way for them to attach to the place and then claiming the space itself. Next one is psychological, which is the emotions. So they generate the regenerating will need to consider the conscious phases. So what happens is that they still conduct these even rituals. So they have this skills ritual which called Gawai Kenyalang. And then the next one, individual personal emotional expressions toward the environment due to the many attachments established between the persons and the setting. So they obtain the identity cup of Sabah, and then they also celebrate the Gawai festival. So this is how they build the psychological connections, and then this is how they express their personal emotions with with the environment. So as a conclusion, why the first place to actually connected to the environment is a sense of place. But of course, space means nothing if it's not carries any meaning. So these people, the event people, so they have the activity that celebrating the Kawai Pinala and things like that. So this is the one of the people activities that help them to give and interpret the cultural environment state. And then they attach a cultural meaning with the place, such as by having an event as a leader, and then observe the tradition, event ritual, and celebrate the event festivals. And then as a conclusion, space is merely a space before we give it social cultural meaning, then it needs to be placed. When the place appears it functional, physical, and psychological, we then call it our home. And our identity will be manifested through this place that we will call it as our home. Okay, so that's all my presentation.